folks, to another Game Order production. Get ready for some FMV goodness. Take Two Interactive presents Ripper. Okay, now wait, are they going to show me this on Start a New Game? Of course they are. It's a great intro song. Don't Fear the Reaper. Christopher Walken, folks. I'm stoked about this. Rhys-Davies. Blue Öyster Cult music, baby. Alright, it's already a hot bitch.
My editor, Ben Dodds, called me at 3 a.m. to give me the news. It was a woman this time, the third victim. Of all the reporters in the city, the Ripper picked me to write to. I knew that another mad letter to the city was soon to come, and I would run it on the front page of the Virtual Herald. I would let the world know the Ripper had killed again.
Hey, how you doing? I hope you haven't eaten yet, Quinlan.
Figured you'd get here sooner or later, Quinlan. You can't get enough of this story, can you?
I think everyone's had enough of this story, Magnata.
There he is, the legend. It's an interesting cursor. A dagger.
Don't go taking any souvenirs, Quinlan.
Let's see, can we get subtitles? whole buffer? I don't know if there's subtitles. There very well may not be. Alright, as far as I know, there's no subtitles, so listen up close.
Same MO as the others?
You got it. Look around you, asshole. If anything, this is more gruesome than the other two. Hell of a lot more splatter.
Ask about the victim.
Who's the victim?
Name's Stein. Renee Stein. Age 43. Book editor over at Knopf.
Any connection to the other two?
Well, let's see. Estevez was a programmer. Mendler a dry cleaner. It'll take me 48 hours to run it down, but there's no connection here.
Ask if Magnata has any clues.
You have any clues?
No sign of forced entry, nothing's disturbed. 2 sets of prints. Hers and her mother's. The only thing not where it should be is this woman's insides.
Well, what about witnesses? I mean, this guy must have been a bloody mess, even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning at Greenwich Village. Somebody must have seen him.
As far as I know, he left us with 1 witness, and she's feeling a little fragmented at the moment. This guy is unfucking believable.
Why is the computer still on?
Why is her computer on, Magnata?
Well, it looks like she was in a public library node. But let me ask you a question. You got any mail lately? Maybe a little something from your pen pal?
He writes after the fact, not before. You should know that, Magnata. I wouldn't hold out on you.
Of course not. You've been very good about sharing what you know with me and several million other people. I should have busted you when you ran that first letter without letting us know about it. All right, visiting hour's over. There's nothing here you haven't seen at the other murder sites except a few extra gallons of body fluids.
Well, you shouldn't be touching anything, should you, Magnata?
I guess this case has me rattled.
Cold Carl Stasiak. We gotta stop meeting like this. Carl!
Sorry, Quinlan. What'd you say?
Is there any difference between this murder and the previous 2?
Is there any difference between this murder and the previous one?
Hey, I just fucking
It's
said
identical. Absolutely identical. It was a precision cut. A perfect line. And the way he empties out the body cavity. The way the organs are blown all around the room.
So it's the same killer?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the organs, they're completely cut to pieces. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's amazing.
Any clues to how it's done?
Don't ask me. You'd think I'd be used to seeing things like this by now. But I'm not. Whoever did this is beyond madness. It's pure evil.
Any progress in the investigation?
Who knows? Trying to get anything out of Magnata is next to impossible. Besides, if he does have a lead, he sure as hell never share it. He might lose his bounty if he does that.
Well, you've been working with Magnata for years, Carl. What's your hunch?
Well, something's bugging him. But who am I to talk? I'm having nightmares about this. I've been a forensic photographer for 22 years, and nothing's ever got to me like this. Now I can't sleep.
No, you just need a vacation, that's all.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
Any idea what weapon he's using?
Take a look at this mess. It has to be something big. A sword or a machete or something. Just can't cut through all that bone and muscle with the dagger. And the strength it would take to make a cut like that, he must be an enormous man. You know Vic Farley?
Yeah, the pathologist over at the Medicock.
He knows a lot more about murder weapons than I do. You should talk to him.
Object scanned into database. Incoming WAC transmission.
Quinlan here. Hey, Catherine.
Hey, Jake, how are things there?
Well, it's very... red.
What, anything different this time?
Just the name, Catherine.
Listen, Jake, something's come up here.
Something about the Ripper?
Might be nothing, I don't know, could be something big. Just wait for me at the newsroom and I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
Now talk to me, what's going on?
I have to go, trust me.
Who's in charge here?
Well, after last night, I'd say that I am.
So all of a sudden you don't have to explain yourself to me?
Look, if you don't hear from me in an hour, just go to my apartment and wait for me there. You can hang out with my crystals.
Catherine! Shit.
A hot chick. It's an interesting computer. I like the handprint deal there. Broken mug.
This shattered mug had something written on it.
Oh, shit, put it back together, genius. Alright, I'm not timed like a Tex Murphy puzzle. Looks like the pieces kind of stay. I think. This is fucking confusing as shit. Okay then, fuck your mother. Fucking mud puzzles. Alright, let's start with the handle here. Smug puzzles. First puzzle's already whipping my ass. Alright. That's gotta be like that. Kinda looks right. Pretty tough being as that it's 3 dimensions. Oh, there we go.
Salisbury. I wonder what that means.
It's a fantastic type of steak. What do you mean? What does it mean? Fantastic steak. Alright, guess we can't use the computer at all. Let's head on over to the newsroom.
What's going on, Ben? Did Catherine get a break in the Ripper story?
I don't know, Jake. I thought you were the lead reporter in the story.
Well, so did I. Do you know what she's up to?
She's your
Morgan
assistant.
Freeman?
You tell me. She ran out of here like the place was on fire.
Did another letter from the Ripper come in?
Was that Bill Cosby?
No, you know he doesn't send them to anybody but you.
Then I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Catherine and I met on the job. Despite reminding myself that mixing love and work can get messy, it didn't take long for it to become more than a professional relationship. She was supposed to be my assistant, but she was beginning to act like it was her story. I only hoped that whatever lead she had, she wasn't in over her head.
Incoming WAC transmission. Source unknown.
Dear boss, have you seen my work this morning yet? Your stories make the cops seem so confident. None of you know how I do it. You never will. You shouldn't let your girlfriend do your work for you. She is close to me, and I'm not laughing. She's my next job. She gets it today. The story's all yours. Yours truly, Ripper.
Catherine!
Quinlan! Where you going? Quinlan! Quinlan!
Usually it takes an hour to cross that part of Manhattan. I did it in 20 minutes, propelled by kicking myself in the ass for letting Catherine go out alone. I was scared as hell when I got there, but everything looked okay in her apartment. Until Catherine showed up, that is. Catherine, what is going on here? Catherine, what is it? What is wrong? What happened? What? No, Catherine! Catherine! No, Catherine! Fuck! Catherine, please, Catherine! Fuck!
Dropping a couple F-bombs.
The
I
good
like
news
it.
was Catherine wasn't dead. The bad news was that she was in a coma deeper than anyone thought possible. The ever-helpful Detective Magnata had her brought to the Tribeca Center for Cyber Studies, also known as the Metacog. Meanwhile, I stopped off at the police station to see a few sources and try to retrieve Catherine's portable whack. Hopefully, she'll have left me a message.
By the way, I double-checked. There is no subtitles, unfortunately. Sorry if you don't speak English as your first language, but try your best. I'll try not to talk too much during conversations.
Hey, Quinlan. The Ripper strikes again. I guess we'll be seeing your work on the front page again. Another body and another byline.
You know, if you just catch this guy, Brandon, I could go back to writing the police blotter on page 12.
Sorry to hear about your partner. She was a nice girl. I liked her when she came around here.
She used to come down here?
Came down here all the time. She used to do your legwork.
Right. I can't do everything, can I? What about the library? That was the last place Stein was seen alive.
Standard operating procedures to copy all libraries. C-space files, that kind of stuff.
What? How can I get my hands on what they found?
Hell, Quinlan, it's a public library. We just copied the files. Everything's still there.
I'll tell you, Lou. Magnata wasn't all too together at the murder site.
It's lucky for you.
No, I'm serious. There was this one strange thing.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that he intentionally destroyed a piece of evidence.
It won't be the first time.
Well, he's done it before?
Yeah, he hides it, he destroys it, he withholds it, you name it.
And this is common knowledge.
Yeah, he's like king shit at a bounty collecting and the chief gets a piece of it. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know how this place works.
Forensics come up with anything yet?
Apparently, this pathologist over at the Metacog, he's come up with this theory. He thinks that the Ripper may have been using nanomachines to do it. And this is the hottest lead we got.
Nanomachines?
Yeah.
You know, Lou, I think it's time I bribe a photographer. Where's Stasiak?
It's in Wyoming.
Oh, come on, Brandon. He's the only guy I haven't really talked to. You never know what he might have picked up on.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. He picked up on too much. I'm not kidding with you. He went to Wyoming. The case was too much for him, and he took a leave of absence.
Stasiak. Cold Carl Stasiak.
Yeah, get this. After the Stein murder, his wife calls and says Carl needed a little vacation. So that was it. He just got up, no goodbyes, no nothing. He didn't even give me a call.
Fuck.
That son's a bitch.
Fucking A cigars. The man's got taste. I'll give him that.
See if we can go anywhere else here. Evidence.
Oh, Christ. What do you want?
Some respect, Spankowski. You know, you really shouldn't talk to me like that.
I shouldn't be talking to you at all, you goddamn leech. What do you want? Some of us gotta work for a living.
Right. I need the evidence in the Powell case.
No way, Quinlan. That could be my job.
Spanky, Spanky, Spanky. I own you. And you're just gonna have to learn to live with it. Or, do you prefer I go down to the DA's office and tell them about a little evidence selling incident?
Jesus Christ, Quinlan. How long is this gonna go on, huh?
For the rest of your life. When I'm 80 years old, I'm gonna come in here and tell you to shine my shoes, and you're gonna jump and do it, asshole. So why don't you just Go and get the evidence in the Powell case and be quick about it, or I'm gonna make you kiss my ass. You stop moving like a fucking turtle? Where's Catherine's whack?
Whack?
Her computer, asshole. It's supposed to be here.
Magnata took it home. He's always taking evidence. The guy thinks he owns the place.
Magnata. Christopher Walken be taking shit. I'm gonna go whoop his ass. This reminds me a lot of how Darkstar moves around. Darkstar. Okay, I get it. I can't go that way. Alright folks, so that wraps it up for this video. Stay tuned for more Ripper soon to come.